Hi. Hi guys, so today we're going to be making macaroni and cheese. First we're going to start off with butter. Let it just melt in the pan. Add plain flour.
Mix it.
And then mix it. Oh, hold the spoon. Oh. Just add milk. How much?
Just put it in.
Half.
More.
More. Right.
Yeah, more.
Right. I'm just going to add peri seasoning. And I'm also going to add a little bit of paprika. And also a little bit of salt. Black pepper. Oh, sorry. We're going to add a handful of cheese. And another hand of cheese. Just add as much cheese as you want. I add loads. So adding in cream cheese. Oh. More cream cheese. Now you mix. Oh, I feel the cream cheese. And now you need to boil your water and add a little bit of salt for flavouring. Now I'm going to put the macaroni in. Oh. Once the macaroni is done, you're going to add it to the sauce. Oh, so now we're going to mix. Little some more. Now you got to put your mac and cheese in the oven. Yes, it's heavier than I thought. Now we're going to put on the cheese. Because I like it extra creamy and cheesy. This is the end result before we put it in the oven. I didn't know we were going to make this much. Now we're going to put the mac and cheese into the oven for an extra crisp. This is the final result and this is how it came out. It came out pretty... I think I'm going to need more. This is what the inside looks like.
So today I made some chocolate pancakes. Start off with 380 grams of plain flour, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, a pinch of salt, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. In a separate bowl, add 2 eggs, 620 milliliters of milk, and 120 grams of melted butter. Also add a pinch of vanilla extract. Once that's done, mix everything together. I also added in some chocolate chips. Mix it all together well, then add some butter in a pan. Add in your pancake batter and cook on each side until golden brown. These honestly came out so perfect. I also drizzled on some maple syrup, served with bananas, and they turned out amazing. as you guys are witnessing, this is the first time I've ever made a homemade cake. And the first time I've ever actually made buttercream as well. My birthday is today and I did actually forget to order a cake, so I decided to make my own. I went with a coffee cake and I actually got the recipe from Jane's Patisserie, which you'll find online. As soon as I started baking, like the mixer broke and the handheld mixer broke and it was literally a mess, so I don't know how I came up with it looking alright. It was hard to make the cake look pretty, but I did just go with the flow. I didn't actually know where I was going with the cake, but my mum did recommend doing some piping on the side, so I thought I'd give it a try. I honestly don't know where I was going with the piping because I genuinely thought it looked good. I added some almonds as well, and then I came to the conclusion that it just looked a mess, so yeah. And this was the final result of the cake. Also, all you guys that have a cake business, I appreciate you highly because this was not easy. So I never thought I would actually ever make the Scooby-Doo sandwich ever in my life, but George Foreman did give me the opportunity to do so. Firstly, I started off by making the burger sauce, and then I also started assembling the sandwich as well. This sandwich is basically huge, so you do need a lot of pieces of bread. So for the main cooking part, I will be using the George Foreman, the Flex Grill. I'm actually really excited to use it because I've never actually owned a grill before. You would actually think this grill is just a press-on grill, but the grill does flip to a whole 180, so you can cook on both sides. I also really do love the fact that I was able to cook the turkey rashers, the chicken, and also the gherkins in one grill instead of using different pots and pans. Also, I was just thinking, summer is literally around the corner, and this grill will be perfect to use outside. I do have to admit though, these sandwiches actually tasted really good. If you do want to make them, definitely do it. If you are considering to buy yourself a grill, you can get 20% off the whole George Foreman website with code LILA20 until the end of May. So at first I didn't really think salmon and pasta would go well together, but as of now I do have to say it's probably one of the best pasta dishes that I have made. So I do have a recipe for the salmon up on my YouTube channel, but I actually did make this kind of different this time. So after browning the onions, I also added the salmon and allowed that to cook together. I would say the main ingredient for the dish has to be lemon because I did actually add quite a lot of it throughout, just for that fresh, tasty, like zingy taste. So once the salmon and onions are done, I then just browned some garlic and then I also added in the double cream. This really is like a very simple sauce if you're doing a creamy type pasta as well. I added in some seasonings, cheese, also some pasta water, and then I added the boiled pasta in. I then literally topped the pasta with the onions and salmon which we cooked earlier, drizzled on some cheese and also some lemon, and you're done. I'm also currently working on a spicy chicken gochujang pasta and I can't wait to share that as well.